love it. I absolutely love it. All right, we got ourselves some water. Now let's see how this works. Saunas make my trunk feel nice and toasty. So let's ruin their sauna. No sauna for you. No sauna for you. You just got coffee yourself? Nice. I had like a couple sips left in the bottom of the pot and I decided to just throw it in the microwave. Weather watch, warm showers pouring in. Where did we go? Do you know? 4 of us are hiding in the jumbo spa. Can you find us all relaxing? I love these little scavenger hunts. These are actually fun. Yeah, the Animal Crossing elephant watering can. That was my first thought as well. All right, let's build this house real quick. Nice little getaway package here. Oh, and it created a path for us to the other side. Whoa. What is going on out here? Do. Okay. So we're looking to chase the guy back down here. That's what we're doing. I had to think of for a second. What were we doing again? It's so easy to get distracted in this game. All right, so obviously we need to stop that, right? Okay. No hot water is coming out. We're about to fix that right now. Okay, can I just go over there and break it? It's gonna be the best way to break this thing. I mean, we could just keep doing this. Sure. Sure, why not? So yesterday I decided to start watching Dexter's Laboratory again, and I kind of come back to the show every couple of years. And man, Dexter's Laboratory is hilarious. I think that cartoon is hilarious. I saw the Dad's Trophy episode, and that shows that episode is so just offbeat and goofy. It's like Dee Dee sends Dexter on a scavenger hunt for his stuff. She keeps stealing his stuff and then sending him on a scavenger hunt. And he shows up at the neighbor's house. It's actually the neighbor lady's house. Got it. And the neighbor lady's like, "Oh, you're so cute, little Dexter." And she's like squeezing his face cheeks and stuff, and "You're so cute." And she keeps like, you know, pretty much doing that like auntie kind of thing where she's like squeezing I'm streaming them on Prime. Yeah, they're randomly on Prime. They showed up on my Amazon TV because, you know, my Amazon TV advertises like Prime stuff. So like it just showed up one day, and there's no ads. I don't know why. I think it's because of kids. Funny enough, you know how Amazon Prime does ads now? Well, there's no ads, and I think it has to do with the fact that they can't always run the same ads over kids shows. So there's just no ads because I guess they don't have any ads to serve kids right now or something, right? So it's ad free. And Dexter goes to this neighbor's house. Yeah, that's right. I specified face cheeks. That's right. And Dexter goes to her house and she's like, "Oh, you're so cute." And she's like, "Let me go ahead and get you some cookies." And she like drops one and she's like, "Oh, my bad." And she bends over to pick it up, and on her ass says "Dad's trophy." And here's the funny part. Out of context, it's actually like what's really happening is that's one of the clues that DDD left for him. So I never knew the context of that joke. But the context is that's the clue. So then he has to go find Dad's trophy for the next step of the clue. But they sneakily snuck this joke in that goes straight over children's heads about how like Dad's trophy, like it is just so messed up. The stuff that they snuck into our cartoons as kids, man, was off the fucking wall, dude. Like, you can't do that. You can't just do that, dude. Like, what? I don't know. I found it hilarious. So I love rewatching kid shows. Yeah, same. Dexter's laboratory, and a world had never seen. In Dexter's laboratory, he's the smartest boy you ever seen. Indeed, he blows his experiments to smithereens. What a good cartoon, man. Minor meteorological musings. Trunk Dunk Hot Springs. The heat from our layer's lava keeps Trunk Dunk Hot Springs at a blissful, rejuvenatingly warm temperature. A good long soak has been known to soothe aches and pains and may help you work up an appetite for bananas. Simply slip into the springs and remain perfectly still to enjoy a soothing soak. Its healing effect should kick in shortly. Oh, nice. So just like in Tears of the Kingdom, you can heal in the hot springs. Down, 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 down. Hot lava's cool when you know what to do. Banana chip shop. They're being cheeky back then for sure. Yeah. Laboratory. Oh, clothing shop. I'm assuming it's the same shop as the one above. Yes. And we'll go ahead and we'll upgrade the burn proof pants here. And we'll go ahead and we'll buy the mango fruit. And let's switch to the mango fruit now. They keep selling me all these dope outfits and I want to keep trying them all out. Let's switch to the mango. I have an urge. I want to build in Dragon Quest Builders 2, but I don't feel like doing it. Mango gradient fur. Cute. I love the top of it. I love the yellow tuft up top.
Looking good.
We're going mango, baby. We're going mango. Do we know how many hours this game is? So, howlongtobeat.com. Howlongtobeat.com says 20 hours of story, 30 hours of story plus side quest, and I think it was basically 40 for everything. Oh yeah, we're still looking for 2 of these well-hidden creatures. Yeah, it was like 20, 30, 40. 40 again being literally everything. 30-ish maybe everything plus, or sorry, main plus side quest. And then, you know, so on. And again, that's just like average, so that's assuming you're beelining straight to the story. So if you were to get every single banana in this game and take your time while doing it, I think it would be honestly closer to 50 plus hours, because I don't think your average person's just going to be zooming through it unless they use a guide. So I think how long to beat is actually wrong this time, which normally it's not too off. I think it's a little off though. I don't think there's any way you're going to get all 777 bananas or something. I don't think you're going to get every single banana in this game in just 40 hours. I think you're going to be putting well over 50 to get all the bananas. So I think howlongtobeat.com is a little off this time around. And it might just be because the game just came out and it could just be placeholder times. I don't know how that works, but I'm assuming that those are maybe just placeholder times. And maybe they'll readjust them once the game's been played or been out for a little longer. We're still looking for these little rock dudes. That's so funny. I wonder where they are. They're actually super well hidden this time. They're usually very obvious. That hall leads outside. Go cool off your hide. Okay. From pachyderm to relaxiderm. Such wonderful wind. Oh, here's Cranky. Hey, look whose big hairy mug turned up. Do you know why I'm here? Banana Bandit, the leader of the bunch. Fooey, Ramby. Give me the bananas. Shut up. I'm 10 hours in and still on layer 300, but taking my time. Nice. That sounds about right. I think I ended episode 1 around layer 300, 400. And that was a 12-hour stream. I ended yesterday going into floor 800. And that would have been about 20-ish, 22 hours of gameplay. And right now we're in layer 900, so. Yeah, that sounds about right. Open up. How many layers? Not sure, and I'm not quite looking for an answer on that, just because that's like, it's kind of fun to find that stuff out naturally. So essentially you're asking how many levels are in the game, and I'm not looking for anybody to answer that in the chat today, please. Yeah, I want to find that out naturally. That's a fun part of gaming for me. You know, discovering how long a game is while you're playing it, like that's like the best feeling ever. So I'm not sure. I could tell you what I think. I think there's probably around 10 to 12 levels. So maybe I'm on level 9 of 12. That's kind of my prediction, but yeah, we'll see. I finally left the lagoon layer last night. Spent so much time there. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Heather B? Nice. Good to hear you. You're playing this game as well, Focus, though. Oh, I didn't mean to sleep again. I'm trying to get that fossil off the wall. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. Who knows, though? Who knows? I'm assuming there's like 12 to 15. I'm pretty excited. Okay, what's going on here? This is obviously an elephant. Yeah.
Breeze through that one.
I like that they're not afraid to incorporate the Bananza forms more and more into the gameplay. At first, it felt like the Bananza forms were kind of side stuff, and like that was okay. And that was okay with me. I like that. I was like, okay, I don't really have to use the Bananza forms. I'm just going to play the game the way I want. That was kind of my thought. And the more you go through the game, the more they kind of force the Bananza forms on you in a good way. And they're like, no, we want you to solve this puzzle with this form. Now, you could probably still figure out other ways to do it, but you can tell that they're kind of nudging you in that direction. Saga of the Exploratone, verse 16. We have been told of a massive bird on this layer that can control the weather. The equally massive elephants here live alongside this bird, observing the weather and conducting experiments. We have had some of the trainee forecasters predict the weather for us. The verdict was that the road ahead for us, as well as our destination, would see sunny skies. Okay. There's a banana sitting up there, but I haven't a clue on how to get it. I don't think that one would be too hard to get. Yeah, obviously we can't climb this, right? But then once you're up here, how would you... Okay. Right, you could always do that. Because once you jump into surf mode, you get like a boost, right? All right, and then there's this layer now. I mean, obviously I could do a Bananza form, but like I like to try to solve this stuff without it sometimes. Oh, hold on. I have another idea. Can I do this? Oh, close, dude. Close, dude. All right, that's a little bit higher than I'd like. I didn't even realize you could do that. What the frick? That's crazy. He's like, oh yeah. Nice. GG's. Who won the raffle yesterday? Planet Kitties won the raffle yesterday. And they're happy. They said they were looking to maybe play this, but they didn't want to put the money out towards it. And it was maybe a little bit out of their budget. So it all kind of worked out in that sense. So very cool. You know, not that it mattered who won, but I still found that to be super nice. Minor meteorological musings, elephant-shaped rocks. This area features several prominent rock formations with familiar shapes. The large rocks protect the areas beneath them, making them ideal rest stop locations that are safe to explore. If you're able to stand atop them, they also provide a fantastic view of the larger area. Thank you, Rocky Cousins. Whoa. Oh, there's fossils in the eyes. Nice. Have you tried to read the rock signs from behind? No, I haven't. No, is there an Easter egg or something? No, I have not. I always just shatter them. Oops, this is the back. Nice. He did the thing. Hold on. Look. It's Super Smash Brothers Melee. Ooh, yeah, nice. That's his taunt from Smash Brothers.
Go after that thing.
Chase the sinister Blusterwing. Where's it at? What? Is there lightning striking? There is. Blusterwing flew to the stormy station. Okay. Ooh, banana. Not quite, but... Alright, they're like, here's a melon, you're gonna need it. Because you're gonna have to go elephant mode here. Yeah, I like when they're just like, here's a melon, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need all the freaking... all the power you can get here. Ow! The lightning bolt struck me. I have to keep moving. Nice. The elephant banana eat is good, dude. Watch out for lightning. Yeah, thanks for telling me now, Bob. Get that apple real quick. Keep your nose in the know. Facts for weather forecasting. Shocking lightning strategies. When lightning strikes, it can cause significant damage, especially in open areas without coverage. If you're watching the weather and a lightning strike is imminent, grab and hold a chunk of terrain to stay safe. Be cautious while standing in the water or on slippery iron. The lightning might electrify the whole spot in a flash. Remember, if you find yourself in a lightning storm, stay out of the water and grab some cover. Good idea. A date with Donkey Kong. Wait, what? I'm tempted to make the old banana my text tone. I was thinking the same thing about an alert. I was like, dude, I think I want to make the old banana an alert.
Steady.
Got it. Oh, banana. Nice. We got ourselves a little pad, dude. Nice. We love a little pad. Look at my little... Look at my little lookout here. Why does it... I feel like we're in one of the elemental planes from World of Warcraft or something. Ragnaros is going to show up at any moment. Frick. All right, let's go. Oh, banana! Beautiful scenery, thank you. That's what it looks like when something is electrocuted. I was wondering if there was like an indicator. Oh, got too excited about the banana. In the words of Whitney Houston, didn't we almost have it? Wait, what? Out of context, I have no clue what's happening in my chat, and I'm okay with that. Carry on, chat room. Lightning struck. Now we're flat out of luck. Oh my gosh! Dude, how do I get this out of here? Got it. Whew. Just in time, too. Bow, 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 bow. Mow. There's a banana hanging down right here. A banana in the mud bath. Oh, we're in the mud. Gross. We're in the muddy. We're in the muddy. Excuse me. There's got to be another... I was about to say, there's got to be something else in here. LPK. Oh, innocent youth. Oh, innocent youth. I know all about that. Look at these guys in their mud bath. Nice. What if I clear all the mud from his bath? Will he get pissed? He said, like all trends, this mud bath didn't last long. Sorry, homie. Sometimes it be like that, dude. Don't be a trend chaser. If I was playing this, I'd destroy literally everything I could. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. And it's so satisfying to do it. It's so satisfying to just break everything. The heck? Okay. I don't know where that takes me. Hey. Whoa. Elephant bonus. Took one of the kitties to the vet. They're fine. And now we're back for some DK smashing myself. Nice. Crocoid times 3. Let's go. Why fight them when you can literally remove the ground from under their feet? Why fight them when you can literally remove the ground from under their feet? I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome of that trial right there. I could not be more pleased. That was great. Why fight your enemies? I'm gonna lurk for the rest of the stream. I missed chatting today, but I'm struggling to keep my head up straight. Gonna get a much needed bed rest. Yo, enjoy Chaos Queen. I'm glad you were enjoying chatting with us a bit here, and sometimes you got to take care of yourself first, as we like to say. The old Tommy Pickles. A baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And we say it because you know it's true. Going up. I guess this is a massive elephant. Oh, this guy's got a banana quest for us. There are some umbrellas over there, and something good surely awaits under one of them.
What's it doing there? Ooh, a map.
Ow. The toughness of the layers have definitely started showing itself. When you first start the game, you can kind of just punch through anything. And relatively easily, mind you. Like, relatively easily, you could kind of just punch through anything. And it maybe just takes one or two fistfuls of strength. But as you get to the different hardness layer, as you get deeper in the game, the terrain gets tougher. And even with upgrading my fist and stuff with my skill points, like I'm maxed out with I need one more punch power, which I should probably get that here next. Like it seems like everything's taking like a couple extra punches to break, which is cool. I like the natural progression of the game. All right, I think we're trying to go up here. Tiny spider in my hair. When did he get there and for how long? Aw. He's just trying to find a friend. He's just trying to find a friend. Little spider guy looking for a friend. I would freak out if there was one in my beard or something, so I get it. No, I am not his friend. Yeah, I get it. I would freak out too, dude. I'm just joking. I would absolutely freak out if I were to find one in my beard or something, dude. Are you kidding me? Whee! All right, we're probably gonna need elephant power here. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I was at a garage sale earlier, that's my guess. I try to move spiders outside when I find them. They eat mosquitoes. Yeah, me too. I try to keep them alive when I can. There's just a certain level of entering my space that cannot be tolerated, and that's all I ask. If you're gonna enter my space, dude, like, you're asking for pain. What do you want from me? Like, when I say my space, I'm talking about, like, my personal bubble. My personal bubble. Once you're entering my personal bubble, you're going too far, buddy. Hot lava hot foot. Ooh. Just got two Sylveon EXs back to back. First the rainbow, which I posted in Discord, and then the regular. Nice. That rainbow Sylveon card's gorgeous. Do your best. That's all we ask. Okay, let's go. Oh, we have to be fast. Oh, I see what's going on here. All right, let's restart it real quick. Back to the dungeon. That's right. That's right, mistake. They may have made a mistake. Neo scorpions, which are ant-sized and have little pincers and no sting. What the heck? I've never heard of anything like that. Grab this. Neo scorpions. They're a part of the Matrix. What about the Trinity scorpions then? Huh? Where's the Morpheus scorpions at, huh? Okay, I'll stop. Oh, banana! Yep, Australia is not on my places to live. Oh, but you're missing out on such a beautiful place. Australia is full of all sorts of wonder and whimsy and potentially massive spiders and drop bears. But there's a trade-off everywhere you live, you know? In Ohio, you might be bored to death. So I don't know. What's more exciting, adventure or being bored to death? Guess that's for you to decide. Rather be bored to death than get chlamydia from a koala bear. Okay, that's just a dirty assumption that all koala bears all of a sudden are just chlamydia ridden, okay? That's unfair to the good people of Koalaville, all right? It's mad true though. A huge I know. I like this zone a lot. You're dealing with like the lightning. I will say that I think I have to agree with the statements that I heard in the past about the zones getting a little bit harder and like the game just the overall difficulty of the game increasing slowly. And while I noticed it a little bit myself, I do have to say like that's for sure happening. Like this zone does have a lot going on. There's a lot more threats. There's for sure a lot more threats around you in this zone. So like, yeah, it definitely starts to ramp up. It's pretty cool. It's not like insane, you know, you're not. It's not like some huge difficulty spike or anything, but it's definitely a noticeable increase. Be better, koala bears. Be better. Rockoid times 2. Okay. Nice. Did you see Furukawa's comment on how video games are products and not art? I did see that, and like, I think that's kind of something we've known about Furukawa, though. Furukawa has always looked at video games as like a product and not art, and like, there's actually something good about that. It's not just negative. I know when you initially hear that comment, you think negative, right? You go, "What the heck? Screw you! You're missing the point, Furukawa." Right? Like, it's an art form, and that's true. There's some truth to that. However, think about it from their perspective. They're the president of Nintendo, and they have to sell video games. And what do products do really well? Well, products sell really well to the people that the products are made for. Therefore, in theory, Furukawa's commentary about video games being a product is a good thing in some ways, because that means that the video games are being designed for you, the person consuming the product. And that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. We want video games to be made for the consumer of the video games. We do want our games to be made with us in mind, even if I do think that there's something lost when a game isn't made just for the art of it. Believe me, I see both sides of the conversation. On one hand, I do see there's something missing in this equation. When we grew up, video games were an art form, and you made video games for the art of it, and then you worried about selling it later. Does that make sense? You made a video game for the art of it, and then you worried about making money from it later, right? Like, that was how video games started. And I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in that era, and I loved that era of gaming. When you would load up a video game, and in all reality, it was made without anybody in mind except for the artist who created it. It was a piece of art for an artist to express themselves. And in a lot of ways, we still get video games like that to this day, all the time. Games that turn out to be masterpieces for a specific, person, for their vision. Think about the classic example. Who are we all thinking of? Right? Kojima. Right? Kojima's games are art first for him and for his vision, and the gamers come second. And that's cool because you get some of the best games of all time, right? Like, that's cool. However, I do respect Furukawa's comment, because if you really break it down and kind of think about it, it's not a bad thing that the consumer of said game is being thought of when said game is being designed. That's not a bad thing necessarily. And I think that I understand the perspective of like where Furukawa's coming from. I agree with you. It's like it's a very Japanese thing for him to say that, for sure, from what I understand about like the business culture there. And it's an interesting thing to hear. And like, again, this is coming, my take, you're talking to a guy who was always about art first with video games. You're talking about a guy that my whole life I've always been like, video game is an art form and you need to respect that art form. But I realize, like, in all reality, it's not a bad thing if a game is made for me. It's not necessarily a bad thing if a game is made with me in mind on a product versus purchaser level. Because then at least we can go into the game knowing that we were considered. Maybe our time was considered and how much time we spend in the game. Or, like, let me give you an example of where I think product versus art matters. You ready for this? Here's a good example. You ever play a game and say to yourself, this game's like good at wasting my time? Here's an example. The dodo birds in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Where if you're trying to go to the next island, you have to go through 15 walls of text. Unnecessary text, mind you. That's art versus product. That's them wanting to make you feel immersed in Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, I want to feel like every time I go to leave the island, I'm really in this world. That's art. Now, if that game was designed more like a product, the first time you talk to the dodo bird every day, you would get 5 walls of text. But the second, third, fourth, and every time after that, you would get 1 wall of text. And you would instantly go through and you could play your game. So thinking of video games as a product is quality of life. Exactly. Art, a lot of times, is the opposite of that. It doesn't have to be. keep in mind, it doesn't have to be. A lot of times, art and quality of life can coincide, and they can create masterpieces. But a lot of times, when the game is quality of life down, you lose the art of it. And sometimes when the game is too artful and too open-ended and too, ethereal, it turns it into a sometimes tedious experience. And so it's a fun thing to think about. It's like, should our games be art or should our games be products? And what do we really want as gamers? And of course, the obvious answer is both. And we're allowed to say that because we're the consumer. We fucking want both. Make our games fun to play, but also keep the art intact. I want both. And sometimes you get it. I want both. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed. I'm not entitled. I want both. You're going to make my games. I want them to be perfect. I want you to consider all the quality of life, but I also want you to make the game beautiful. And I want it to be passionate, and I want it to be something that I'm thinking about years later in my life. I want both. And I think that the developers that can find that perfect balance do a really good job. Now, how did this rant start? Furukawa and Nintendo. Wouldn't you all say that if there's one company that does a pretty good job at balancing art and product, it's Nintendo? They make these very accessible games that are fulfilling on a very surface level, but also a lot of times on a deep level. And depending on how deep you go, you can usually get some level of fulfillment all the way down. However, they're also very artistically put together, and Nintendo, is very, very boneheaded about their approach towards games. An example would be Tears of the Kingdom DLC. We all wanted DLC for Tears. They said they're done. You're not getting DLC. We're done with this project. That's the perfect example. That's what you want your developers to say to you. A lot of people, you might be disappointed that we didn't get DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, but really you should be happy about that. Because instead of just shilling us another product to get money out of us, they said, no, we're done here. We're going to go to a new project. So you can, Nintendo shill aside, I obviously am a Nintendo baby. We want our video games. Nintendo does a really good job at finding that balance. Sometimes they lean in one side versus the other, and they obviously have their weaknesses as well as their strengths. But I would say Nintendo does a really good job with it in general about knowing when to go into art versus passion and, product and all that. So yeah, I did see that comment, and obviously I thought a lot about it. As you can tell, I obviously thought a lot about Furukawa's comment, and I thought it was really interesting as a guy who was always about video games being art first my whole life. So when I first read Furukawa's comment, I was like, ugh. I straight up stank-faced. I was just like, ugh, like, what are you saying, homie? Like, what? It's a product? And I'm like, what are you saying? But it's, I think if you really think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. So it's pretty cool to wrap my head around. And it's just another one of those many situations where I wish I was a fly on the wall during game development. And I wish I had a better knowledge on how the decision-making process works for Nintendo, and when they decide to do something like not make DLC for a game that is obviously worthy of it, and truly why did they decide to not do that? And was it because they couldn't afford it, or was it because they didn't think it would sell, or was it truly because of integrity? And I guess we're not really meant to know that, and that's just kind of part of the fun, I guess. Video games are obviously artful in their essence, but once a game company starts marketing their latest title to you, it isn't real art. Right. Yeah, that's like a kind of a good way to think about it, right? But like, that isn't to say, you know, like if I isn't an art gallery in a way just marketing your art to people? So like if I set up an art gallery with the hopes of selling some of my art, couldn't you say that I at that point was marketing my art for you to buy? Now, that's not quite what you said though, because you were more making a point about how once the game is like designed for the customer, then it stops being art. And I do agree with that. Whereas like the example that I made, it's not like this person painted this picture with me in mind. And like so I there is a difference, but I still think it's a pretty fair example. Like to some extent, I think art can still be made with the hopes of selling it. But I do think that once you start making art to be sold to a specific person or demographic, then it does stop kind of being art. I do agree with that. Like once you design, if I were to paint a picture and I painted the picture the whole time, all I was thinking to myself was, I'm going to try to sell this to a female in her 30s. Or a woman, whatever. I don't, somebody told me that one of those words suck. To a lady in their 30s. I'm gonna paint this picture just for a lady in her 30s. Right? At that point, it's kind of blurring the lines of art. Instead of just painting what my heart told me to paint and then trying to sell it to whoever. Right? So like that's like a super interesting way to look at it, right? Like that's like a pretty good example, I'd say. Yeah, females icky. Yeah, apparently one of those are kind of icky. Yeah, my bad. I'll get used to it. The rules are always changing around me, but I do my best. The rules are always changing around you, but I will do my best. I promise. Thanks for correcting yourself. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's like that music you can tell that was designed to be on the radio. They don't feel artful. Also, what's a radio? Yeah, precisely. Yeah, precisely. But you hit the nail on the head. Why though? It was explained to me. It's something I can't explain myself, but it just has something to do with like the connotation behind the word, I think. Whereas woman describes a human. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, and it's not, that's not just one person's opinion. I think that's starting to become a pretty normal sentiment around the word, for the record. Does that make sense? Like, it's not just one person splitting hairs in my chat. Like, if you go around the internet a little bit and you pay attention, you'll notice, like, that's starting to become a pretty regular opinion of that phrase, or that word. Yeah, so... No one here is telling you how to live, but it's just something to consider as you navigate the journey alongside each other. And that's really it, you know? I don't know if anybody's ever going to get in a fight with you over it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think you're ever going to get in a fight about it, but... Right, exactly, lemons and limes. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, so don't overthink it too much, but consider it. Did you see the Animal Crossing City Folk Deluxe? I did. So the Deluxe Edition for City Folk's been out for like a little while. And what we just got was a trailer for the next update. And it looks gorgeous. It looks doesn't it look amazing? Doesn't it seriously look amazing, dude. So here's the problem with Deluxe Edition City Folk. And I don't quite know what I'm talking about, so hear me out. Apparently, it's made to be put on original hardware, not necessarily emulated, so it's not as easy to emulate. I don't know the exact details, but that's why I haven't showcased it on the channel yet. I haven't showcased it on the channel yet because apparently it's not as easy to emulate as it is to just load up on a, like with a modded Wii, like you would need a modded Wii. Now, somebody in the chat this morning came in and said they put it on the emulator just fine, so I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking, but just giving you a heads up. That's why you haven't seen me check it out yet, because it has been out for like a little while. And I'm working on showcasing it at some, like I'm working on showcasing it hopefully sooner than later. I can tell you that. Like I'll definitely look into the setup process. I was kind of just waiting for a Wii because I was going to get my hands on a Wii, a modded Wii, and just play it in original hardware. That was my original plan with City Folk Deluxe, but now after the newest trailer, I don't know if I can wait anymore. And I think I'm going to have to make it happen ASAP because I'm really excited to check it out. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully I can play it soon. Yeah, exactly. Lemons and limes. Yeah, thank you. And that was appreciated that you mentioned it at all. Yeah. Saga of the Exploratone, verse 17. With umbrellas held in their trunks, the elephants guided us to their sinkhole. The weather and scenery has changed constantly since our arrival. Sometimes it snows, sometimes there's lightning. And when we arrived at the sinkhole, the skies were completely clear. Interesting. Just DM me? Yeah, I'll send you a DM, Sister Honey. I gotta send you the copy of that game anyways. All the people who requested Littlewood, I'm gonna take care of you, I think, today. I just gotta go turn my other computer on and grab the file. I've been busy playing this game. Okay, I think we're trying to go up there. Use a chunk from your trunk and lift off. Oh, very cool. I could store this stuff? That's so smart. We can store the fly stuff and use it anytime we want. Look how cool that is. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. When's Witchbrook's release date? It's supposed to be this winter, I believe. I think it's supposed to be this winter. You can literally just fly through the map, chat. I can literally just fly through the map, dude. It's so good. It's so good. You can just chain it. Yeah, you can literally just chain it, dude. This game just keeps getting better, man. Every time they show me something new, it just keeps getting better. They just did a way too good of a job on this game. All right, here we go. Time for another boss fight. We're going back up to layer 100. All right, here we go. Hey, caffeinated. Uh-oh, now he has lightning. Okay, this is not good. Nice, dude. I was able to use the flyy stuff and then punch him. I can't stand in the lightning here.
Look, there are chunks of glass head. Another chance.
Nice, got him.
This wind is so strong. Don't get blown back.
Oh! Sorry. That was cool. What a sick fight, dude. I kind of cheesed the fight, I feel. Using my like floating rocks to jump and punch it felt kind of cheesy in a good way. Dive into the next layer. Let's go. We're at the same layer now. The beginning of that dance is the cutest thing in existence, and I literally cannot, dude. The very beginning of the dance. It's right here where they do like they put their arms down and they're like being monkeys. It's so adorable, dude. Watch. This right here. It's so... I literally can't, dude. I can't, dude. It's so cute, dude. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll just grab it all, yeah. And then let's go for this. Oh, dang, we overspent. We can't get the mallow gradient. We'll come back for it. Pauline was a great addition. Yeah, she's cute, man. Dun, 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 dun. All right, well. Tempest level, layer 8, layer 800, the Tempest layer was a whole lot. So we went for the resort layer this morning. We were there for maybe 2 hours, and then we came here. And it was a lot of fun, man. I definitely enjoyed this layer. I like the gloominess. I like it because it's very different from the rest of the layers. I love that they made it just like a very different vibe, right? So, very cool. And, let's go. I was thinking of a DBZ beam struggle. That's what it kind of felt like. Yeah, I had to like hold the B button. I'm hyped for Floatopia. I forgot about Floatopia. Hey, we're going through the dirt. We're going through the dirt. Don't call me Dirk McGirt, because I'm going through the dirt. Nice, we can get these gold veins. Oh, 3 fish this time. You suckers are gonna get it. Dang it. They jebaited me. Stop it. Dang, we lost one. Oh, there it is. No, I didn't see. I thought it was gone. I had my doubts about the game. Nice. Some free gold on the way down. I like that. That's fun. Uh-oh. Landfill layer. Sublayer 1000.
Easy now.
Forgotten pit entry. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure what to expect from here. What the heck, man? It's just a bunch of massive bananas that I can't even break. Like, these are all too hard of a material. These massive monuments of banana.
Okay.
The superhero landing, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get our bananas. All right, one more skill point and we can get the upgrade for punching. We need that.
I hear something below us. We should take a look, okay?
Reach the bottom of the pit. What's up? No, what the heck? I thought he was a friend. Come here. Come here.
Good appetite.
That was fun for them to put that. This is cool, dude. This is an interesting idea for a layer where you are literally just digging through nothing but dirt. And they pan the camera out and everything, right? Like, this is, I like this. This is interesting. I was not expecting something like this.
Let's dig.
All right, we got our first fossil here. Give me some of them fossils, baby. The landfill layer. Interesting, dude. This is cool, dude. I love the aesthetic in here right now. And the music, it feels very like ancient ruins. It reminds me of Pikmin for some reason. As soon as we landed here, I had the feeling of Pikmin wash over me, and I can't quite put my finger on why yet, but it might have to do with the music. The Saga of the Exploratone, verse 18. There's something strange about the ground here. We looked closer and made a surprising discovery. Small scraps of debris seem to have settled into the layer here, creating an unusual sediment. Strange, wiggly creatures spend their days swimming through these odds and ends. They have long, undulating bodies When we asked, they told us that they are underground eels. There was no sinkhole, so we didn't know where to go from here. But the eels dug a hole for us, opening a way forward. Thanks to them, our quest to find the origin of us continues. Thank you. This is a good material to do some digging. Good digging material there. Yeah, the giant bananas making me feel small. Right. Ooh, what's up here? What? You see this little minty Monty? You see this little mini Monty mole? What the heck? You see this little mini Monty mole looking dude? The heck? Yeah, he's cute, right? The Lil Elevators are curious kids. They love music and songs have been known to make them especially happy. If you ask nicely, they may also help you teleport to one of the tuning forks within the lair. They're basically saying, fast traveling in this zone is going to be good. They're basically saying fast traveling here should be considered. Which makes sense if we're digging through dirt. Getting back up through dirt isn't as easy as digging down through it. In this game, digging up, in fact, is a little bit awkward sometimes. It can be a little bit difficult. Woo! Or you could just take a barrel. That works too. Nice. Can't wait to hear the voice you do if you do one. Why does it feel like I'm just... like I could just keep going? Okay, no, we hit a wall. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Shall we? Ooh, look at all that gold down there. Ooh. Oh, what? Are these little enemies chasing me? Oh, it's these little guys from the beginning of the game. The little octopus guys. All right, we're following. Ah, I don't even think you're supposed to punch those. I think you're supposed to just follow them until they're full and then they pop. I thought you were supposed to punch her. This is cool, man. I love these cave vibes. I'm kind of obsessed with these cave vibes right now. Where the hell am I? What the heck? Yeah, what you gonna do? You can't run around now, dude. So who do you sing to according to that sign? the eels. The fish are different. Those like blue fish guys, they're different. The eels they're talking about, you'll probably see here soon. And I'll show you here. Give me just a second. So they look a little differently. The same color scheme, which is why it's confusing. Ooh, there's something in here. But they look like this. This is what the eels look like. But with that same color frame. All right. Yo, build me up. Build me up, dude. Let me get that barrel, baby. Hey. Ooh, I thought that's what you were following. Yeah, no, it's kind of a... They use the same exact colors for the fish. Kind of confusing in that sense. They said be nice and you can fast travel. Oh, it's called Mazy Cave, and they put some dope music in. Mazy Cave, and we got some dope jams. Do 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 do. Nice. This is cool. I like this idea. This is fun. This is a first for this game. Maybe a rough second as far as them creating like a maze-like experience for me to go through. I do enjoy this. Ah, not these guys. These guys suck. So in theory, what's to stop me though from, you know, like what's to stop me from going up and over the walls? Nothing. Maybe they were banking on me thinking of that. Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. What stops me from just going over the walls? Yeah, why would I ever have to do your maze if I could just go over? Do. Oh, wait, that's what you had to do to find this banana. Yeah, that's what you had to do to find the banana, because the banana was hidden inside of 4 walls. I knew it, dude. Silly, silly. I love that you could still use your radar even in challenges. I do like that you could still use your radar even in challenges. That is pretty nice. That you earn these abilities and powers, and you're not necessarily limited on how you use them. You know, they're like, go ahead and do it the way you want. All right, nice. You know, I haven't messed around with my charge punch much. Wow, the charge punch is insane. What? I could have been doing this the whole time? Me in the garage with all the stuff my husband won't throw away. Oh no, babe, it broke. That's messed up, LPK. What's up, Buys Look? What's up, Buys Look, by the way? These sounds for me are the best I've heard in the game so far. Yeah, I'm liking this layer so far. This layer is feeling real ethereal. I don't know how else to word it. I'm liking this layer so far. It's feeling real good. Ooh, another one of these fish. Oh, it's the same one. It just respawned. Now it's just pooping out golds. Dang, I wish I could find me a fish to just poop out gold for me.
Good appetite.
They say you need a golden goose, but maybe you just need a Lucy fish. Ooh. All right, let me go to this secret real quick. Here, over here. I'm assuming we can just maybe dig under here. Oh, there's a bunch of bombs under there. What the heck is going on? A bunch of landmines? Yeah, look at all these landmines down here.
There's a banana.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate the landmines just for fun, I think. Oh, nice. We got our skill point. Oh! Oh, well. It was supposed to be for fun, but it turned into pain. Oh, well, we got a bonus here. What a discovery. I think my quest might finally be at an end. These ruins must be the special training grounds of my ancestors, the ancient elephants of the underground. My mind is made up. I too will take this challenge. When I return, I shall update this slab with records of my experience. The writing stops here. That's kind of dark. What the heck?
Good one.
Whoa. All right, bonus. Elephant Bananza City Smash. Yo, sign me up. Oh, we're doing this again. Sick, dude. I'm excited. Let's go. Dude, get these enemies off of me, dude! They're killing me, man. Dang it. The enemies were just destroying me. They don't get knocked off you when you're sucking. You have to swing. You have to punch them. What the heck? I wasn't ready for that to actually have a challenge in it, because last time it was more based on fun. All right. I like how I only have a half a heart left. Thanks, buddy. You're really helping me out here. All right, let's go. All right, don't just walk past the little enemies. Lesson learned. Don't just walk past the little buttums, like we have to actually fight them. I was just hoping I could just skip right past them. Dude, there's so many of them, dude! I barely... Was there 1 second left? There was 1 second left. Dang, how do we get the other banana here? I think I have to beat it within a certain amount of time left. Let me see. Finish within 20 or more on the clock, and you'll get another banana form from our stock. Use the boom bombs wisely. What about the other banana though? There's 3. One of them must just be hidden somewhere. Right? Yeah, photo finish, dude. Somehow I got that. It might have been on top of the building, maybe? And now it's gone? I wonder where this other banana is. Beep-bo, bo, 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 bo. Beep-bo, bo, bo. Yeah, there's definitely an extra banana here somewhere. There it is. They always try to play games. Stop trying to play games, game. How dare you try to play games, game? Always trying to play with my emotions. Okay, what's in here? That's where we want to go, but I was about to say there's something above me. Got it. Took me a second there. Right, and then there was something else back here from where we came from. Oh yeah, because the whole time I was looking for the secret level. I was looking for one secret level and I found another secret level. All right, fish. Nice. Found an old TV in here. Sick. Checkpoint. Okay, I see a fossil that way. I hate those little fish monsters from the very beginning of the game. And, you know, at first they didn't feel like a big deal, but they're actually super obnoxious. This is cool, man. I'm telling you, I think this was a great idea. Like, I can't compliment the... I feel like I can't compliment the developers enough with, like, giving us a level that's just all dirt. And you basically have to navigate it yourself, right? Like, this is a fun idea. Like, really having the players... Like, this is cool, man. Like, I think this is super cool. Like, the whole level is just dirt. It's just such an interesting idea. And look, you can go back and see all the tunnels you created. Like, isn't that so satisfying? Like, you could see all of the tunnels you created going through so far. As we get lower to the... We're getting there. There's probably so many secrets here, dude. Oh my lord. And I love that in all reality, because I know this game, you know, well enough so far, that in theory, you could, in theory, what the heck is this above us? Oh, it's like lava. In theory, you could just straight up dig straight down. Like Minecraft status. Like, you don't actually have to do any of this. Like, you could just straight up dig straight down. And that would totally be acceptable, and that would totally be fine. You don't have to think too hard about it. Nice. All right, we'll keep stacking our skill points for now. Yeah, this is cool, man. You can kind of see what's around you, but only if it's already dug out. Otherwise, you have to kind of dig for it. All right, let's go.
Whoa, the whole village made of trash.
And there's the eels. Hey, you guys. You know what that thing is? When I try to touch it, my mom told me to stop. I really don't like that thing. It makes such a creepy sound. Oh, this guy's got a banana for us. I saw a strange looking crystal while I was wiggling around here. It zigged and zagged just like we wiggle and waggle, and it stretched out a long way, just like we do. Oh, and I saw a banana too. Mom, I deleted the virus. Na, 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 na. Way to sculpt the surrounding scenery. You would be a great artist. Artist? Yeah, DK artist. Have you tried it? Hashtag ad. Yeah, Glizzy, dude. Dun, dun, na, na. Na, 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 na. You found some rare garbage. Nice. What's this? Dun, dun, na, na. Na, 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 na. Ooh, look at this. It's a golden banana shrine. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Do 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 do. All right, let's go build ourselves a house real quick. Get ourselves a little getaway.
Time for a break.
Sup, dudes? You must take good care of ourselves. We feel so bloated. Oh, I got you, dude. He had a fossil on his back. Don't even worry about it. All right, looks like we have another builder over here. Oh, some shops. What you got? Oh, we're coming in from the behind shop here. All right, let's go ahead and just grab one of these each. Anytime I'm here, I like to buy a couple. Why are you destroying my basement? My bad, dude. I have no excuse. I just got bored.
Let's go get it.
All right. Oh, we got some new fur colors. We got shiny red fur, matcha gradient fur, candy gradient. Oh, look at, dude. Oh, I like that, dude. And then we got twilight gradient. I mean, we're obviously going to go for this one here. And we'll grab twilight as well. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Cotton candy, but candy. Why did they do this to me? You left cotton candy. I just couldn't afford it yet, but we'll go back for it. I wanted to check out matcha first. Yeah, dude. All right, wait. Let's see what twilight gradient looks like. Oh, that's actually really dope. That's actually really dope, dude. All right, we're gonna go with matcha though. While we're here, is there anything we want to switch between? Burn from lava, mud, and fresh snow. It seems like we're gonna kind of dealing with a lot of mud right now. Why don't we go ahead and rock our traction breeches again? And why don't you go ahead and take off your coat? And why don't we go back to just increasing our sonar range? Never mind. I called Tom Nook for the damage and the money you... Oh, okay. Well, just tell Tom Nook to put it on my already established bill and I'll definitely get to paying that off eventually. Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure. What's in here? What the heck? Okay, we went in here, yeah. I feel honored. Yo, what you gonna do here? A barrel back up? That's what we need. Make that barrel, baby. Whee! Hey! Ooh, wow. We'll go back for cotton candy, I promise. Crocoid battle. Oh, frick. I don't know where he is. There he is. Tough. I had to switch between Bananza forms to really do that. So now they're starting to give us challenges where they potentially want me to rotate between Bananza forms. And again, there could have been another way to do that, but that's the way that I solved it. So... I love that. I love that little ditty, man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, nice. Unlock this for me, baby. 1,000. All right, now you're starting to get a... That's a little bit much, don't you think? All right, I'm already back up to 8. How much was the cotton candy? How much was the candy? I don't remember. I think it was 10. I think it might have been 8. It was 8. Okay, cool. A lot of stuff. This level's very condensed, so I didn't think it would take me too long to find more. Funny if they started with 84 coins per opening. Yeah, dude, what if they just started going hard with it? Grind your whole life away to unlock stuff in this game. Alright, that's our house. That's the shop. Alright, let's go buy that real quick. Alright, and we just need to get 10 more to buy the shiny red. Alright. How many forms do you have? Right now, I have 4 forms. So I'm regular Donkey Kong. Right? And then here's the other forms I have. And I can actually suss out, without any outside game knowledge, just how many there are in the game. And how I can do that is right here. As you can see, there's only one more row left of space here in the skill menu. Oh, nice. We've had 399 bananas. So 4 powers. There's going to be a 5th. There's going to be a 5th ability, and we can suss that out, right? Just using the game knowledge that's given to us without looking up anything. And again, we don't want any spoilers. But right now, I'm under the impression that there are 5 total abilities, and we'll find that out on our own. That's the fun of gaming. We don't got to look anything up. Rhetorical question. Rhetorical comment. But yeah. So I think I'm getting a 5th form, and then we'll probably just have 5 total. Which sounds about right, because anything more than that would be maybe excessive, right? You know, in like a weird way. Like maybe if they tried to give me like anything more than that, sounds like a lot. It's like, yeah, 5 sounds about right. Ooh, in the trailer, they teased everything that I have except for elephant. So in the trailer, they teased 3. They showed zebra, ostrich, and big 8 mode, cheeked up mode. Yeah. In the trailer, they showed 3. So we've seen all 3 from the trailer. The elephant was brand new to me. We never saw the elephant in the trailer. "10 new forms, 11 new forms with amiibos." DK, yeah. You know, Ender, you know this company far too well because you ain't wrong.
And we're back.
And we're back. What's down here? Do 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 do. Beep bo 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 beep bo. Beep bo bo bo. Beep bo 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 beep bo. Oh, nice. I think we want this. This barrel takes us through the smokestack. I think we want this. This is gonna go to a secret. I think so. They took us all the way back out. Dang, we just went so far up. Dang, we just went so far up, dude. All right, we're going back. Up there it is. I knew that secret was here somewhere. There it is, dude. Whoa. Do you have a favorite form? My new favorite form is elephant. Oh, yeah. Elephant form is so cool. So you suck up stuff and you can spit it back out again. It's basically Kirby. Quaking for gold. Ooh, leaving them quaking. All right, you guys ready for 30 FPS if we're lucky here? Yeah, you ready for 30 FPS if we're lucky there, dude? That specific minigame is like, that's like one of the only times this game really tanks in FPS. It's like, woo, there's a lot going on there, man. Nice. What are you doing up here? Hey there, big fella. Think you can smash through 700,000 cubic meters of dirt in this layer? I'll give you a banana. Okay. Oh, look at dude. I'm at 69,234. Shut your mouth. I'm literally right there. Is this dirt? This is stone, right?
Steady.
Oh, hi shop. Bye shop. Yeah, nice. That's nice on that one. Yeah, I know, dude. I thought the same thing. Nice, we got it. Dude, every once in a while, I'll catch myself out in public saying HDES in front of things. And I have to check myself big time. Like, wait, what are you saying, dude? Stop. Like, oh yeah, HDES nice, dude. And I'm like, wait, man. I'm out in public, dude. What are you doing? The singing blusterwing we saw soaring over the Tempest layer. That mysterious songbird had the same blue stony skin as the elevator. Perhaps they share a common ancestor. Out in public, embarrassing myself. Doesn't matter where. Nice. Nice, we got another bonus level here. I love me some bonus levels. Love me some bonus levels. There's a moment years ago where my lingo would include many a Twitch emote. All right, let's see what we got. Hey there, big fella. This dude's seen himself. Yeah. You want to see something fun though, Leia? Give me just a second. I can actually make those crystal dudes bigger. Don't got time for you, dude. Don't got time for you, dude. Oh, I'm supposed to fight those guys. I guess I do have time for them. I thought it was a race to the bottom, not fight 3 guys. Don't got time for you, dude. Don't got time for you, dude. Apparently they didn't have time for me either. Don't got time for you, dude. Yeah, so one of my favorite little things in this game is like you can take these crystal guys and you can actually add to the crystal guys. It's really goofy and it's totally fun to like just see happen, right? So like I could take this dude right here. Like this guy right here. And I can actually add to him. Look. Hold on. Look at it. Talk about a facelift, right? Oh, I didn't mean to shatter you, dude. My bad. I used the wrong tool. Like, look at that. I don't even know where his face is anymore. I can talk to him and everything. Look. Da-na-na. And it stays. Look. This game's so dumb, dude. In the best way possible. We're going down.
You're right.
Ah! Ah! This was the worst decision! I put myself in a hole just for them to destroy me. The music stops. Everything gets creepy. And they just say, go further down. The music stops, everything gets creepy, and the game just says, go further down. Oh my god, are those bones? Oh, well, it's boss time, that's for sure, dude. A freaking massive arena. Let's go. About time you showed up. Let's get to work. I don't know why he's country, but he just looks like he would be. Oh no. So this is the first boss of the game. But Pika Bruiser. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, this is the first boss of the game. Defeat the Pika Bruiser. Didn't we fight this dude before? Oh, they drop you into a hole. Dude, that sucks. That's actually brutal, dude. Okay. I see what's going on here, dude. Oh, my lord. All right, I still haven't figured out what I'm doing here. All right, we might have to go gorilla mode here. Come here. Welcome back. Dude, gorilla mode worked, but now we're out of... Okay. Obviously, gorilla mode was the play here. Dude, they're digging me into a hole. This is crazy, dude. I can't get out of here. What the frick? Oh my lord. Okay, we need that. That's what I think we need to use that material. Oh, he's going around. Dude, all these holes in the fight suck, dude. It's actually so obnoxious. Dude, it's such a good idea for a boss fight. Use the terrain against the player. The way they've been using the terrain against the enemies the whole game. Oh! Stop that. Ah! All right, I think I need to kill these enemies. I'm realizing I think I need to be killing these dudes the whole time. Yeah, I need to be killing these guys. I don't remember how the first fight went, so I have no clue actually what I'm doing. At first I thought I was just beating him up, but I'm realizing like I need to be killing the guys. Yeah, see, he's going down in HP now that I've stopped to fight the little dudes. Yeah, I think I need to fight the little dudes here. What? It missed? Ow. Nice. Like this whole scene where he goes up on the mountain. There we go, dude. Climbing the mountain was hard though. Like I was trying to climb it, but he puts those moats around him, right? Like that was actually tough, dude. That is the toughest fight I've had so far. Maybe next to the zebra fight. But I think it was tough because I was overthinking it for a second. But mechanically, it was pretty tough as well. Because, so when he goes up on the mountain, he creates a moat around him and you fall into it. And when those creatures start ganging on you, it like messes with you and how you move. So it was like, it was just very chaotic. And it was just like a lot, right? It was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought I could just use I thought I could just use Cake Bananza. I thought I could just use Cake Bananza here and just punch him in the mouth. And quickly I realized that that wasn't what I should have been doing, right? I should have gotten either more strategic or I should have realized that I needed to climb the mountain. Like I couldn't quite wrap my head around it for a second. That was fun. That was a very chaotic battle, dude. They kind of threw me off with messing with the terrain. Whew. No shop here? All right, that's fair. I fine-tuned, souped up, streamlined, but I was still no match for you. You two ain't half bad, you know that? Our next scrap's gonna be the one, though. I can feel it. I'll finish the job next time. You can bet your entire life savings on it. I just noticed his tiny mining hat. I kind of like his design. It's okay. Yeah, I kind of like his design. It's not bad. You should finally join our side, dude. Yeah, he really should. H-Des pout. He was definitely pouting on him. For sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Dude, that was fun, man. Oh my gosh, that was fun, dude.
That layer was super deep, huh? I'm glad those little helix were there to guide us. You know, there's supposed to be a way bigger eel digging around down here too. What do you think it looks like? A hugified eeling might be cute.
A hugified earring. Cute. Hugified. Nice. Give me all that gold, baby. Nice, 1,000. Ooh, we broke 30,000 again. We can go back to spending it frivolously. Racing layer. Wait, what the frick? Diddy and Dixie. It says behind my camera. Diddy and Dixie. Stampede away entrance. Look. Jet, that's it. This layer's literally just the speedway. What the frick, dude? What is this? Donkey Kong Racing remake confirmed. Dude, I didn't think about the reference to Diddy Kong Racing. No way, dude. What if that is a reference? What if that is what's going on? You could have used the ostrich bonanza. Oh my gosh, I could have used the ostrich bonanza. I thought about pulling out the elephant in the boss fight, but I did not think about the ostrich. I did think about busting out the elephant though. Hey, it's these monkeys again. We haven't seen them in a long time. Look. Whoa, DK, it's been a while. Everything okay with you? That vortex blew us all the way here. We panicked when we realized we couldn't get to the surface, but guess what cheered us right up? The Ramby Rumble.
Ramby Rumble?
The Ramby Rumble. Keen to try it, eh? Then head on over to the reception desk. The Ramby Rumble, dude. Are we gonna get to ride Ramby for the first time in this game? I think we will be. I mean, obviously we got to go exploring. Oh, hey, it's the amiibo guy. Show us an amiibo, dude, so I can give you a rock.
Let's do this.
Ooh, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, I see. Oh, banana. Nice. Oh, you're talking about the name of the... of the level I was just in. Oh, it was on the red thing. Oh, I see, I see. All right, hold on. I want to go to the eel to see how low we are. I want to go to the eel to see how low we are real quick. I just want to see a good snapshot of the different layers real quick. Ooh, so we've dug pretty deep. Look at this. So level 700 was here. This is where we started today, the resort layer. And we've gotten 4 in here. This is number 4 of this layer. There's probably one more at least below us here, and then we'll be going into that next layer. So yeah, dude, maybe my prediction of about 12 levels was maybe accurate. Again, no spoilers on that, please. I'll like to figure it out myself, but maybe my prediction of 12 might have been wrong even. Maybe we're getting closer to 15. Who knows though? At any point, they could just do like a big skip through this, right? They don't have to follow any kind of cadence, so we're gonna find out together. Hey. Easy now. Don't get waterlogged, okay? Oh, this is like below everything. Whoa. I dug up some ruins. This is the quiz guy. Where does this wall go? Here, maybe? I don't know. There might have been something else we missed. Arcade 81. Yeah, yeah. Arcade 81. Very nice. Classic. Classy touch. Fellow gamer at the rescue playfully insulted me today, and I told him that I hope he stays enslaved to Tom Nook for eternity. He told me that's taking it too far. Fun little mini race. All right, before we do anything else here, let's just go talk to Diddy and Dixie. Obviously, we just need to get it out of the way. Like, obviously, like, let's just go and do the thing real quick. And then we'll come back and we'll do all the other stuff. Oh, look at this cute little... Is that like a cute Rambi plush? I need that in real life. Welcome to the Rambi Rumble. Hey, look at him, dude. Welcome to the Rough and Rowdy Stampede Away, the home of Dixie. And Diddy's Rambi Rumble. Surprised to see us, DK? It's been a while, hasn't it? Didn't think we'd find you all the way down here. Candy Kong is going to be so jealous that the 3 of us met up. Candy mentioned. Speaking of meeting, looks like you found a new friend down here, too.
You know them, DK?
You bet he does. I'm Diddy Kong. Nice to meet you. DK and I are best friends. We've been on a bunch of adventures together. And I'm Dixie Kong. I've been on a few adventures too. including one time when Diddy and I teamed up to rescue DK. So that's Donkey Kong Country 3, right? Isn't that the whole plot of 3? Or is that 2? Excuse me, 2. Sorry. That's 2, right? Because Donkey Kong's not in 2. Yeah. 3 was Dixie and Kitty. I don't even remember 3 well enough to be talking about 3. It's 2, right? In other words, we're DK's original BFFs, banana finding friends. And don't you forget it. So what brings you two all the way down here? Bananas. I knew you'd say that. But we don't have any bananas. Sorry. Hey, wait, forget all that, DK. You and your new friend here should enter the Ramby Rumble. Yeah, you're an old pro at riding Ramby, DK. I've just got to see you do your thing out there on the track. Diddy and I rule this stampede away. We haven't lost a single race. But there hasn't been much competition down here. We could use a real rival. The winner gets to stand proudly on top of that big trophy over there. There's some kind of tunnel underneath that leads deeper underground. Whatever it is you're looking for, DK, that tunnel should help you get there. Well, come on already. Let's race the two of you. Let's race. The two of you versus the two of us. We'll be ready whenever you are. Win the Ramby race. Yo, sick. Those two are top-notch rumblers. Nice, dude. Diddy and Dixie mentioned. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom, and I'm going to go figure out why my nose is itching. I think I got a mustache hair trying to climb into my nose, but it just keeps itching me. Give me just a second, chat. I'll be right back in a moment here. Yeah, give me just a moment. All right. All right, we're back. Yeah, I found the culprit. Making my nose itch like I had like an allergy or something. We got him. We got him, baby. We got him. All right. Yo, what up, Cushy? Thank you, lady. Thank you very much, Lady Sky. All right, dude. We got to dive straight into the Ramby Raceway, right? I like to take my time, but we got to just dive straight in, right? All right. Oh, wait. Since it's your first time, you should probably practice first. Lift off with ZR with the liftoff orb taken from your gauge. Oh, I see. You can, it's like a jump. What the frick is this, dude? Controlling Ramby's real weird. It's like he takes really wide turns. The water is not good. The mud is bad. You don't want to be on the mud. Oh wow, we boost on this stuff. Okay, so we want to stay on the track. We want to be out of the mud. Mud is bad. Mud is real bad. We want to stay on the track. Mud is real bad. Oh my lord. And if we use that, we can create liftoff paths and then use them. Yeah, digging through mud is like, we want to avoid mud as much as we can. It's weird. It's not quite what I expected it to be. I don't know if there's a drift option. I don't think there is. Let's just go for it, dude. I don't know what to expect. Oh, they get to start way ahead of me, I see. So we want to be chucking through dirt so we can build up our liftoff. Dang, I should have used their boost. There we go, I got some. I found the secret area. I wanted this gold. They're way ahead of us, though. We got to figure it out. 2 more laps, okay. We definitely don't want to be busting through any kind of stone. All right, we got a nice boost. So, like, on lap 1, you might want to set yourself some, like, path. That's interesting. Like, so on, like, lap 1, you might want to, like, set yourself up some, like, paths to take. All right, we're catching up. We're closing in on them. I'm going for a Mario Kart style shortcut here. Oh, nice. I take the lead, barely. The Mario Kart style shortcut, dude. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Nice, dude. Big brain moves. Big brain moves, baby. I used all of my juice for that. I used all of my juice for that, though. Mad cheese. Mad cheese, dude. Nice, dude. Look at the shortcut we made. We just cut that whole corner perfectly. Nice, dude. It's what an interesting idea. So like lap 1, you almost want to like set yourself up. So then lap 2 and 3, you can use the boost you made, and you could use the boost that the other player makes as well. Or in this case, you know, the NPCs. No way, you actually beat us at our own race? That's so frustrating. So frustrating. I thought we were going to win for sure. Well, fair is fair. I'll tell you how to get to the top of that big old trophy. Just launch yourself up from the top of the winner's podium. Kaboom. I won. It's time to party. Whoa. Flip the truck. I won. It's time to party. We're going to burn this city down. Take it all down. Oh, well, that happened. First, she beat them at their own game, then destroy their track. Rat bastard. Hey! Nothing rat bastard about it. Come on. Rat bastard. Careful, mud will slow you down. Liftoff ore will speed you up. Break through terrain to store fuel, then expel it for a boost. That dirt pile blew us down here with a bunch of ingot aisles busted parts. So we used them to throw together a quick and dirty stampede away. Quick and dirty, that's how I like it. All right, there's that shop. Is there any other shops here, though? Whoa! Oh, looks like we're going zebra here. I don't know if you noticed the music. I mean, I noticed it, but I didn't catch, like, what it was from. Oh, it was a Donkey Kong 64 song. Oh. People. This was a bad decision. People. Okay, so you have to do it in a certain amount of time to get the rest of them. The one I have upgraded the least. So there's a secret one, and then there's one for getting it faster there. Burn the whole city down Philly style, except for not really. All right, let's try this Let's just try to beat the race, and then we'll look for the secret banana. Full zebra power. If you reach the goal using your zebra power, we'll give you a banana. The countdown begins once you cross the line. If you finish with 20 more or more seconds. So obviously we have to take the center route. There's a center route that we were skipping last time. Let's go. Wait, what's this? Oh, they just want to give us the option to float back up. Whoa. What the heck is going on? Did we just like glide? Did we just find a secret on how we're supposed to do this? Man, 20 seconds might be kind of tough. If you use the boost, okay, we might get it right here. I mean, maybe not with that. Yeah, that's unfortunate there, but we almost had it there. Okay, so we can get it pretty casually. We don't have to try too hard. Yeah, we had it for sure. I'm still curious what's going on with this. Let's try this again. That's such a good way to start. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill it this time. Ah, why are you, why is he floating when he jumps like that? That's so weird. I was not expecting that, dude. I just floated over where I wanted to be, dude. Peepo, peepo. Yeah, too strong. All right, here we go. Oh, that kind of messed us up. All right, we're making up for some lost time there. Oh, I almost lost it again, dude. Peep-a-bo-bo-bo. All right, now we got to find the secret banana. It's going to be on top of one of these pillars, isn't it? That's exactly where it's going to be. There it is. Maybe I should use Zebra more. Honestly, all these Bananza powers are growing on me now that I've played more of the game. At first, I was like, I'm kind of just okay with playing with Donkey Kong, but like, they're getting better. I'm warming up to the powers for sure. Peepo. I know she's saying zebra, but like I can't help it, man. Everything's a peepo to my brain, dude. Zebra. Peepo po po. I want to go up there. I'm gonna go up there, dude. Hold on a second. I want to go over there. I want to explore this whole place. I don't know if I can get up there at all. Not without some hidden liftoff ore. If there's some hidden liftoff ore around here, maybe. Surprising we don't see Cranky here. He's probably somewhere. I think Cranky's in every layer secretly. This view is for winners only. Sick.
Whoa, that trophy is huge. Really, boys? Even here?
I mean, can we just take all this gold? Can we just take all this gold, dude? Nice, dude. What the frick? The whole trophy is made of gold. Nice. Can I go back to the racetrack? I might actually be able to go to the racetrack even when I'm not racing. It looks like it. Let's Nice. That's what I was hoping. I couldn't tell if they were going to stop me from doing this. I'm like, did they really make the whole racetrack inaccessible? Like, that's what it felt like. No, dude, you can go here. Nice, dude. Okay, so it's all explorable. And that means we can get that liftoff ore. Yes. Yes, we can get the liftoff ore here. And we don't even have to use the ore right now. We'll store it for later, and we can go exploring with it. Dude, nice. So it's a fully explorable layer. Even though it is a racetrack, you could still go here and like poke around and collect stuff. There might be all sorts of loot around here. Yeah. Let you look at the details, which is so nice. Peep-a-po-po-po. My first thought was, why did they make the Ramby Rumble sign out of gold if I can't break it? That was my first thought. I was like, dude, the Ramby Rumble sign is made out of gold. I'm like, I gotta be able to break this. And I can. Nice. Peep-a-po-po-po. Peep-a-po-po-po-po-po-po-po. Peep-a-po-po-po-po. Okay, that's not the most efficient way to do this. There's got to be a more efficient way. I guess if I just use the elephant, I might just be able to suck it all up. Danger. Look at the monkey. Look at the monkey. I want this on my wall. Just danger with a monkey. Yeah. I literally want this on my wall. Too bad you can't make it say something naughty. I mean, I guess I could try, but knowing Nintendo, like, probably not a good decision. Just kind of spamming buttons and making it work. Can you go down here? No. Look at that. I made it say Kanashiraba Harapuru, which translates to off, nerd. I worked real hard on that. The monkeys worked so hard to make this and you're breaking it. Twitch a Prime a sub. How did you do that first try? Yeah. What does that say? A Twitch Prime subscription. Oh, it's just written in hieroglyphics. Oh, nice. To be fair, this is a lot of gold. Dude, I'm just having fun with the idea of just farming all of this gold. Look at it. Oh my gosh. The center, there's an island in the middle with a bunch of gold dudes dancing. All right, we got to go visit the island in the middle. Do they respawn? Wait, can I just farm these dudes? I get 10 per pop. They look like 80s Happy Meals toys. Okay. Ooh, there's something up there. We got to go up there and explore that. There's the freaking trophy that I was breaking open. It's literally made of gold. So at this point in the game, I could come back to this layer at any point and just farm gold. So at this point in the game, they're really saying kind of just go ahead and do what you want. Like, okay, you've made it this far. If you are having any issues with gold, you'll never have any issues with gold in the game again. That's the way I feel the developers are talking to me right now. And they're saying, if you were having any issues with gold, like if you were for some reason running out and you at this point, you will now forever have everything you need. Don't worry about the gold. Don't sit there and worry about farming it. Like, you can just get it here, and it just doesn't really matter. Which is not... That's a kind of a nice thing for maybe people who... Like, for example, one of the best ways to get gold is just punching stuff. Maybe you kind of get burnt out of the punching stuff earlier than, you know, maybe the next person. So maybe by the time you get here, you're only sitting on 10k gold. Maybe you've purchased everything you could in every area, and maybe you're just kind of low on gold. Maybe you've just been buying a bunch of HP stuff because you keep using it up. Like, for example, I wasn't buying as much potion stuff, like apple juice and stuff, because I was like, well, I don't want to run out of my gold. Right? So, like, in all reality, like, that's not really the mindset to have in this game. So as far as like a review goes, that's something that's worth talking about. Like, don't stress about the gold. As far as reviews go, like, don't even sit there stressing about the gold, because they give you tons of opportunities to just farm this stuff up. And like, you don't need to be sitting there stressing about it. Like, you can just play the game, do what you need to do, buy what you need to buy, and like don't overthink that, because like obviously you're not meant to overthink that at all. That's always so awkward. Okay. Even as a kid, I was always a collector and collected most random things. Yeah. I'm pretty heavily a collector in games, but even I have like my limits as far as like in the middle of the story collection. Does that make sense? Like, I'm a big collector in video games. It's one of my favorite things to do. That's actually one of my biggest draws to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing GameCube, I love the idea of collecting all of the items. Ooh, nice. Look at this. The problem, that's like that's actually one of my small beefs about New Horizons. If you guys would like to hear one of the little things that I actually don't like about New Horizons, and this, I don't talk about this often because it's a personal complaint, but it's not worthy of complaining about or criticizing because in a game like Animal Crossing, the more furniture, the better, right? But the truth is, I think there was too many items in New Horizons. And I'm specifically talking about all the variations. And I don't like how they did the collection side of the game. I think that once you collected a piece of furniture or clothing, it should have counted as collecting all the different variations in your catalog. And I understand that takes away from, like, for example, Reese and Cyrus and their relevance, because they're there to give you different colors of things. But it was just so overwhelming, man. Thousands of pieces of clothing with thousands of different, you know, different color variations made it to where New Horizons became a literal impossible game to collect it all. And that's what it feels like anyways. It feels like an impossible feat that you can collect everything in that game. Like, it just feels super daunting. Like, you basically can't. You can, I know, but like, no, you just can't. So instead, I focused on DIYs, right? And I'm like pretty much close to finishing the DIY collection. And instead, I focused on, you know, between DIYs and you know, the museum, like that's where I got my collection personal collection kind of vibe out of the game. But as like a little share moment, I honestly could have done without the way that they handled the items in that game. It felt so overwhelming to me as a collector. Like I felt like I couldn't enjoy the collection side of Animal Crossing in New Horizons, because every time I got a piece of clothing or something, I was like, cool, I got this new hat, but I don't have the 7 hats that of different color versions. And then to make things worse, oh, I messed up. Oops. And then to make things kind of worse, and to kind of talk about it a little further, oh wow, there were some in the barrels the whole time. Oh wow, that's so funny. I knew they were hidden somewhere. And to go a little bit further, it didn't help that the shopping in the game was so tedious. Right? Like, oh, you want to go shopping for all the hats? Well, you have to go into the shop. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Why couldn't I just buy every color hat in one sitting? No, I had to go in and buy one hat, then buy another hat, then buy... Like, they made the shopping super tedious. So, like, there was all these little things that were just, like, not cool about the collection side of that game, and you don't hear me talk about it often because it's not something that's worth criticizing. Like, this is clearly a me problem, but, like, it just didn't feel good at all. Yeah, I saw Ramby in there. Yeah, you see that? Oh, he's gonna be in my house. He's gonna live here with me. Nice. So yeah, there's like just a little bit of a me thing when it came to that game. We shouldn't have got repeat DIYs. I agree that the DIY repetition was a little bit overdone. And I understand their goal was to get you to trade your DIYs with other players, and they succeeded in that department. It's still made for a pretty tedious experience. Yeah. All right, let's switch over to our new color that we bought that everyone wanted me to rock out. There's your candy gradient. Oof. Yo, Zella Zephyrah. Dude, I'm sorry to hear it, man. I hope you're okay today, dude. Take it easy, all right? All right, I'm going to take this barrel over here. I'm going to smash the barrel right here. I'm going to switch to elephant. No! Oh, well. Oh, I'm all out. Maybe I can just suck this up. Nope. I messed up big time. I really just want to go over there. There's a banana on that island. I just want to go to that island, dude. They're messing with me. I'm not going to be able to make this. No way. I got to go back to the track. That's exactly what I got to do. Yeah, that's where I'm going right now. Yep. You got it right. A little off topic, but does anybody know if they added that new Ginormosia mode yet? No, they have not. Echoing Tear, I'm waiting for it, dude. Yeah. I'm actually waiting for it myself. They could have at least put a bottom in there so I could collect it all. I just keep falling through it like an idiot. Anyways. Oh, wow. What? You can switch to one Bananza form and just use the D-pad to switch between them. I had no clue that worked that way. I had no clue that worked that way. That's so funny, dude. That's just funny that I'm this deep in the game and I had no clue it worked that way. I thought you had to leave the form and go back into the next form. I thought you had to leave it and come back to it. That's so funny, dude. No. Yay for learning new things. Finally unlocked Swoop. I tried every day for so long. Aw, congrats, man. That's got to be a good feeling, Leafeon. Thanks for sharing that with us. Congrats. It looks like we got to get some racing on. I think we'll do some racing tomorrow afternoon if y'all are down. I don't want to say for sure, though. I apologize for being so indecisive about it at the moment. I just don't know what the rest of the weekend's going to look like. Because I'm just, you know, this game's out. I want to play this game. I want to finish this game. I'm not rushing either way, but I know it would be nice to mix in some kart for the weekend like we have been doing. So I'll see what I can do tomorrow. We'll see how far along we get here today and in turn tomorrow. Nice. That was sick. Yeah, so the update talking about Ginormosia to talk even further about that is they announced their first ever DLC. It's going to be free, essentially free DLC. It's going to be a free update that's going to have DLC style content in it. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be adding a rogue-like Ginormosia mode. We don't know the details, but that's the words they said. They said a rogue-like Ginormosia mode. And if you don't know what a rogue-like is, just to clarify real quick, it's like the idea of essentially doing like meta progress, like explaining roguelikes always just ends up being a massive explanation. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we're talking about, a Ginormosia roguelike mode that is not out yet, and we don't have a date for it yet. So we're kind of waiting still. Yeah, we're kind of waiting still. I don't know when it's coming out. We have to come to a dreary and empty clearing. Nothing is here but a breeze blowing through a vast meadow. It reminds us of somewhat of home. Are the fractones of hilltop layers singing and dancing from their hearts as we write this? Will this barren meadow someday be home to lively locals of its very own? We hope so. For now, we head deeper. So there's no shop or fossils on this layer. I'm quickly realizing, like, for the record, that's not a thing for this layer at all. The only shop that was here was one for gold. Every game is different. You got to utilize different strategies each time, right? Oh, you're explaining... Yeah, you're explaining roguelikes. Thank you for helping, Chad. I knew that if I tried to explain it, I was going to just fall into a 10-minute explanation. I was like, I know myself. I'm like, dude. That kind of worked, right? yeah. We're gonna try again, dude. That's kind of working, right? This is so satisfying! I'm telling you, they literally were like, you never want to be worrying about gold again. You shouldn't be worrying about gold ever again. Oh, no! Yeah, exactly. I basically have infinite elephant. You caught on to that, yeah. No, not quite. There's definitely not those types of logic with physics in this game. Yeah, for sure. This is so broken. I know. We'll see you later, Mill. This is so dumb. Now, does this place reset when you save and quit? I'm gonna say the answer to that is yes, but wouldn't it be funny if they were like, actually, this is the one place in the game that like doesn't? That would be such a troll thing for the developers to do, right? Like, actually, not this time. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. We farmed enough gold. I could sit here and just farm the gold all day, dude. It's so dumb. I'd love a challenge where the challenge is try to suck it all up. And like do it in a way that makes sense. So you go from the top down and you try to get every bit of it, right? To the next layer. Let's go. Well, that was a fun little layer. That was a fun little like reprieve from like the game in general. You know what I mean? Diddy and Dixie Kong. Oof, I missed what that said. A couple of carefree. All right, here we go, chat.
I'm glad you got to see your friends again.
Ow.
Racing with Rammy was fun too. I guess life down here wouldn't be that bad. But if I don't get home, Grandma will worry. Do you have friends staying up there too, DK?
Now she's thinking about what life would be like living in the underground. Oops, I missed. Guess it wouldn't be too bad. Are things getting icy? Uh-oh. Are things getting icy? Normally we go into light. We're going into darkness. Oh, no. Normally we go into light. We're going into darkness here. Radiance level. Sublayer 1200. Shedlight Cave. Oh, we're in a cave. Interesting. We're just in a straight up cave here. And it looks like it might just be like a straight up boss fight. I guess we're about to find out. There is 3 different things of fossils here. So this cave... Oh, wait, I just noticed something. I can't even zoom the camera out all the way to see just how big this place is. We may have just hit the biggest layer in the game. We may have just hit the biggest layer in the game. Game looks so boring, no? No. Yeah, we may have just hit the biggest layer in the game. Yeah. Slippery iron, soft sand, dirt. Yeah, it's way too quiet. And there's some kind of creature ahead of us. We should probably do something with our upgrades here. Bananzas last twice as long. Yeah, for sure. That's obviously the play here.
Steady.
Game app's actually insane. I feel like I can watch for hours of this and actually still have hours of content I've never seen before. That's the vibe I get as well. Uh-oh.
How do we beat this thing?
Yeah, we don't know. Oh, the light. Oh. Okay, there's shadow monsters. What's up, Linlow? Okay. This pillar doesn't belong here. Interesting. That was such a Bart not watching Itchy and Scratchy moment. Oh, movie comment? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for saving me. I must tell you, a sinister fellow showed up here earlier. He stole our precious light source and then left. That uncivilized fiend and his friends slithered below. Oh, nice, cute, dude. These little snake dudes are dope. These little snake dudes are cute. All right, I like them. Okay, I was about to say, we can break these. Of course we can. Precursor to the DKC2 snake. I was sitting here trying to wrap my head around, like, is there a reference here that I'm not catching with the snake creature? I was racking my head around the same thing. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's something over there. Also another shadow monster. As long as he's in light, I can fight him. Nice. I saw a banana by the snake. Wait, did you? Okay, let me go check. Oh, over there. Is that what you're talking about? That's for sure what you're talking about. They put it directly under where you started. How silly is that? I love that type of stuff. They put it directly under the start of beneath the white sand landing. Nice, nice, good eyes. Nice catch. And there's a fossil up here. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think we're gonna be in this. I think we're gonna be in this layer for a while, so. Get strapped in. Yeah, I think this layer is gonna be thick, dude. Okay, I guess I'll just break the key here real quick before I go. Interesting that they put the key already in here. Like, that was such an interesting start to this. They're like, here's the key, it's already in here. I just find that very interesting by the developers here. So they're like, we're gonna put you in this zone and we're gonna put the key already inside of where you want it to be. Like, so like they're almost like they're getting you comfortable. They're just like, hey, oh, here's a freebie, and then maybe you put your guard down, and then we surprise you with something a little bit later. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, this is why the game just gave you so much gold. Yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. It all might be coming to a head here. Wait, what is going on up here? I wonder if I can climb up there. I don't think I can, but let's try. This stuff is slippery. Yeah, no, I can't. So that must just be a source of light, that's all. My inner explorer must know everything. Cool. Yeah, appreciate you, mods. Thank you, dude. I just got rid of that one quick because I get dumbfounded by those types of interactions because so I've learned something about the internet, and it's that a lot of times in a situation like that, a person already has their mind made up and they're just looking to be confirmed of how they feel, right? This is a pretty common trope on the internet. Like, we watch YouTube videos that confirm our bias more than we watch YouTube videos that are like questioning, like against what we think. So like I find an interaction on Twitch where like somebody comes into the chat and then they say, "This game looks boring, doesn't it?" It's like, what are you looking for? What are you actually here for? So you're asking the guy who's playing it, I'm 8 hours into my stream. Are you asking me if I'm bored? Are you asking the chat to see if somebody here thinks it's boring with you? Either way, you're just really looking for me to confirm you're biased, which I'm not here to do. So bye. Right? Like, that's what you're here to do. You're a comment like that. Like, that's what you're here. That's what you're here for. You're here to have me confirm you're biased, or you're here to troll. Either way, I really don't want you here, because instead that interaction could have been a lot different. Hey, I'm here to check this game out. I don't think it's for me, but I'm convinced it might be a little too boring. It might not be to my taste. Thanks for having me. All right, cool. Enjoy the show, and you can find out if this game's for you or not. But like, to come into the chat and say, "This game's boring, isn't it?" And it's like, okay, at that point, you are here for two reasons. You're either trolling, or you're here to confirm you're biased and you want somebody to back you up, like Twitch chat or the streamer. Either way, why would you come into a stream of a guy playing the game and ask me if it looks boring? Like, I just find that to be weird. It's like, that's just all wrong. That's not how you go about that, right? Like, that's just not how that works. Like, why would I be playing the game if I'm bored? And even further, then wouldn't your question be, "Hey, how's this game? What do you think about it? Do you think it's boring?" Right? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't your question instead be something along the lines of, "I think this game's kind of boring. What do you think?" Right? But when your statement is the words, "This game is boring, isn't it?" At that point, that wasn't even almost a question. That was a statement followed by confirmation. "This game's boring, isn't it?" Right? So like, you're not, that is not at all a healthy engagement. There is nothing positive that's going to come out of that interaction for any of us here, besides for that one guy who came into the chat. So like, I just found that super funny, and I was like thinking about it. Like, as it came into the chat, I was like, "What are you doing here?" So I just banned him right away. Like, I love a good discussion. I love a good discussion. I love a good chat. But it's like, there's nothing that's going to come out of that. There's like not a conversation that's going to come out of that that's going to be anything that we are wanting, except for this conversation we're having right here, right? Because this is fun. But like, yeah, like it was real. It was real. Those types of interactions are just, you can just ban them right away. Yeah. So, but thank you though. I do appreciate that my mod's first instinct was just like, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But we're good here. We're enjoying it. Because I think normally I try to give people a chance and I try to be like human with them and I let people have their opinions and stuff. But in that one for me was like an instant, okay, you're just trolling. Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to say, like, thank you, mods, because that's how I would prefer things to go. I would prefer most of the time to give people a chance because everyone's entitled to their opinion. Right? Like, I do believe in that. But that was just I was just like, no, you're just trolling. I think it was the way that he worded it that really bothered me. What the heck? Is this stuff super light? What is this stuff? Glowstone. I feel like I can whip this stuff. Have you played old school RuneScape? I have. Yeah. I mean, I played it when it was not old school, when it was just RuneScape. and I haven't played it since, you know, like the modern era. I'm interested in RuneScape though. I honestly would like to play it again. I just always end up going back to World of Warcraft when I'm in the mood for an MMO. I'm one of those schlubs who can't stop playing WoW. And every time I try to step away and do something else, I just go back to WoW. Speaking of specifically on MMORPGs. When I'm in the mood for an MMO, I just, for some reason, just go back to WoW every time. What's going on here? What is this? The synthetic sun you see from here used to shine most splendidly. The door at your feet would open with the sun's light. And so that maybe the glowstone helps? We have a whole new thing to like figure out. We have like a whole new layer to discover now. Isn't that so exciting, dude? We have a whole new layer with new mechanics. Every layer has new mechanics. Every layer freshens the game up. Every time you think you're gonna be doing the same thing, you're doing something fresh, something new in this game. After following a long snake-like path, the landscape suddenly opened up. Before us was a glowing lake, but not truly a lake. Instead, it was light refracting rocks that filled the grotto floor. The snakes told us that they chisel off pieces of these rocks and use them to make light fixtures. Enlightening. Yeah, dude, it's just so exciting to like realize like we've got a journey ahead of us here, dude. What is going on in here? Seems like an insane layer. It seems like such an insane layer. Yeah, dude. Retail or classic? Classic. I was playing retail when the recent expansion released, but I decided to step away from it. I almost reinstalled classic the other night, or sorry, retail, but I still am staying away from it. So right now I'm just playing classic. I have a hardcore character that I'm focusing on. And then I'm also playing a PvP server character in the anniversary realms. And I'm kind of building up towards Burning Crusade. I think I'm going to do a solo run through Burning Crusade. By solo, I mean pugs only, no guild. And I'm going to just gank people until I get bored. I'm just going to call myself out. I'm a bastard. And I love playing rogue and I love ganking people, especially when you're at low HP in the middle of a fight with a group of mobs. Ooh, that's my favorite. Or maybe when you're AFK sitting in town. Ooh, I love that. Honestly, any opportunity I can get to ruin your day in World of Warcraft, I'm here to ruin it because I'm a rogue and that's what I do. That so I'm heavily considering doing a run through Burning Crusade. And just go and doing what I did back in 2006, which was literally just gank people. I didn't even have good gear because rogues don't need good gear. Because I can just start the fight when you're at half HP. Then that just makes up for the gear gap. And that's the best part of a rogue. So when I played in 2006, I didn't play the game. Everyone else was raiding and arena grinding, and I was just running around in greens and blues, and I would still beat you because I got to start the fight anytime I want. Like it's just so nice. So yeah, that's my current WoW journey. You're the reason I quit PvP servers? Probably, yeah. Now here's the thing though, I don't multi-game. I kill you once to make a point and then I leave. And then if you try to fight me back, that's okay because you deserve a chance at reckoning. I respect players like that though. You just, all right, so if you try to fight me back, I let it happen and I fight you. I'm fair. You want revenge. And then if you beat me, I might still leave you alone. we're 1v1. We're one on, you won one, I win one. If I beat you, I'll snicker and I'll leave. Either way, I don't ever gank anybody more than once. That's one rule that I've changed since I was a kid. When I was a kid, you know, I might camp you for a little bit. I was a bit of a snot nose. I had all the time in the world. Now as an adult, it's like, no, I don't do that to people. I won't camp you. I'll kill you once. I'll get my kill. I'll get my honor points. I move on. Because anything else is just obnoxious. Let's be real. Anything else is just absolutely obnoxious. So, I can't decide between more Tears of the Kingdom or Stardew today. That's a tough decision, to be honest. But that is what kids are for. Yeah, exactly. Like, as a kid, you have the freedom to kind of do whatever. So it's like a little different, you know? You little snot noses, exactly. So I try not to get mad when some snot nosed punk is like, makes me switch characters or turn the game off. Cause I'm just like, well, I did that to so many people. I deserve this. I deserve this. I came in as you were talking about the troll. One thing I appreciate you in this community, you have a good sense of healthy boundaries, and that's powerful. Thank you for being an example and staying firm to your truth. Oh, thank you, Doge. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do my best. Honestly, I can probably still count on my hands and toes, my hands and my feet, my toes and my fingers, the amount of people we've legitimately banned in this community. Most of the time it's bots or obvious trolls. So I try to be fair, man. I do try to create a space where people can come and enjoy my show no matter what kind of person you are. No matter if you think this game sucks, you can still be hanging out. But it's a hard balance. Because you give people an inch, they take a mile. Classic saying, and it's very true with streaming. And I'm far too often, I give out inches, and then people are snatching up miles from me, and I have to end up banning them. And it's like, I try real hard. So it's like, such a hard balance to find for sure. It helps that we have a beautiful mod team, because a lot of times they make the decision and I don't have to, and that makes my life a lot easier. So yeah, that's almost always during a new game too. Yeah, right, because people don't like joy. You know, it's like, one of the rules of the internet. If you see somebody enjoying something, ruin their day and don't let them enjoy it. You know, that's just like literally, that's just life. Yeah, that's what people want. That's what we want to do. I'm surprised that was our first troll since the game came out Thursday, actually. Funny enough, that was actually the first troll since, and again, and honestly, calling that person a troll is maybe even going a step too far. They could have just been a misguided individual, but regardless, that we haven't had many of those interactions for Donkey Kong, which is cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. Oh, random sniped one earlier. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah. All right, I think I'll give myself a lighter day today. I think we'll call it here today. I know that's pretty early compared to the past couple days, but I'm staring down the barrel of this new zone and I'm like, this is another 4 hours of content. This is going to be another 3 hours. I'm going to be here till 7 p.m. tonight if I do this. 8 p.m. if I do that. I just know it. I know it. I've played enough of this game and I'm like, if I join this zone, if I decide to do this whole zone, I'm here for another 12 hours today. Like I know it in my heart. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna pause here. I don't want to. Believe me, I'm fighting with myself right now, which is why I decided to yap for a minute so I could think about it. Yeah, I think this is a good decision. I think we'll wrap it up here. We'll come back tomorrow morning and we're gonna dive into more Donkey Kong. And the hope is to maybe even beat Donkey Kong tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna though. We'll see. That's the hope. I'm hoping that another 8 hours will do it. I think it probably will. I imagine we're getting close, no spoilers, to some sort of resolution here in the plot. And then we can just play casually and do like the 100% stuff. I think I am going to be doing a little bit of an 100% here on this game. Maybe not a full 100, but I'm definitely going to be doing some side content, some post-game content. So we'll probably dive in further, but that's the plan for the rest of the weekend, all right? So I'm thinking we're going to be doing Donkey Kong tomorrow with maybe some kart if we can fit it into the schedule. Like if we beat Donkey Kong in, let's say, 6 hours, we could do some kart. Monday, we got Animal Crossing in the morning. We're probably going to try to get our villager hunting going again, just like last week, Monday, Tuesday, with Donkey Kong in the afternoons. And that's just a rough idea for all of the fans out there, all right? So tomorrow, DK, maybe some kart. Monday, Tuesday, Animal Crossing with some DK on the side. And we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, this is honestly a nice little reprieve for me because I don't think I'm getting a day off till Wednesday. So this will be a nice little breather for me. Because I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, honestly, dude, I don't think I could take a day off till Wednesday. So, because we got the Pokemon Presents Tuesday, we got the Monday morning show Monday. So yeah, I really don't think your boy's getting a day off till Wednesday. So it'll be a nice journey. It'll be a nice 9-hour stretch, or sorry, 9-day stretch. So yeah, so I think this is actually healthy anyways, is what I'm trying to say. This might be the healthiest decision I could have made this weekend, is just a lighthearted 8-hour broadcast. Right, this could have been the best possible decision. So going to the beach? No, nothing like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I think it's gonna be dishes, dinner, garbage, laundry. I kind of just want to go to bed. I got a really nice night of sleep last night, and I still kind of just want to go to sleep. I'm kind of tired, chat. You know, I haven't done these long streams in like a little while. We a couple weeks, and my 6th day in a row today. I woke up this morning and I was like, I might be pushing it a little bit. I'm a little tired. It's a mental fatigue, not a physical. Mental, not a physical. So dishes are done, man. Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and we're gonna raid today. You guys down? Oh, that's not what I wanted. What the heck? Twitch.tv. All right, let's go ahead and do a raid today. If y'all want to grab a raid message, let's do a Saturday raid here. All right, we're gonna throw another raid over to somebody we raided this week. I usually like to mix my raids up, but I am all about helping out our community and their goals. And our buddy Feisty is working towards getting their partnership on Twitch, which in a lot of ways can be some of the hardest stuff that you push towards on this platform. And we're gonna go ahead and raid Feisty again, and in hopes that we can help push them even further towards their goal. If you guys don't know, recently Twitch actually made it to where raids count 100% towards the partnership, and that wasn't necessarily the truth in the past. So now they've given us the tools to help others around us to achieve their goals in this space. And as much as the partner badge might just be a check mark to some people, in a lot of ways it really does matter. It really does. It really does add a level of credibility to your broadcast that I think some people do pay attention to. Maybe not everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop a raid off to Feisty, all right? And we're gonna go help them on their journey, and we're gonna try to help them get their partnership here. Honestly, they're such a hard worker. They could do this themselves, I think, over time. But I think a little help might be nice, you know? It might be nice so they don't feel like they're doing this alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this raid going. Thank you so much, everyone. This is Highly in Ascent signing off from another wonderful Hyrule Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for some more Donkey Kong, potentially the finale of the Donkey Kong story, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, Peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. All right, we're not going to be letting the whole song play. We're actually just going to let this raid go. So a little bit of a shorter ending than y'all might be used to. Again, grab yourself a raid message. Here's one for the non-subs there. And if you didn't already get one from up atop in the chat, here's another. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines, and I'm certainly honored to have you as a part of mine. All right, have a great rest of your Saturday, and until next time, this is Highly in Descent, signing off. Peace. And hit them cat jams, baby. Peace.